Okay, imagine this. You get a text alert, right, from your bank.
Uh-huh. The usual notification.
Yeah, just an unfamiliar debit, maybe
Yeah.
small. You think maybe, oh, it's a glitch or...
Easily fixed. Something you can sort out.
Exactly. But what if? What if that tiny alert is actually just the very surface?
Masking something much deeper.
Yeah, a really sophisticated financial attack that, well, quite quickly leaves you facing a life-altering debt.
Hmm.
Today, we're diving deep into exactly that kind of scenario. It really shows the scale and the cleverness, frankly, of cyber fraud in India now.
And how even people you wouldn't expect can get hit hard.
Precisely. We're looking at the case of Constable Jadhav. He's a 39-year-old police officer in Mumbai Versova station.
Right.
So on August 5th, he gets that text we mentioned, 11,702 debited from his HDFC bank account.
Okay, not a tiny amount, but maybe manageable, you'd think.
Right. So his first reaction, totally understandable, is to rush to the bank. He's thinking, minor error, maybe some small-time fraud, they'll reverse it.
Standard procedure.
But what he found out, well, it turned that minor worry into a complete nightmare, didn't it?
Oh, absolutely. That initial debit, it was just the opening move. Bait, really.
Gate?
Yeah. Because the bank officials, they had to break the real news to him. The criminals hadn't just taken that 11,000.
Okay.
They'd used his stolen credentials, his identity essentially, to pull off a much bigger operation.
Which was?
They actually applied for and got 2 consumer loans in his name, totaling 1.3 lakh.
Wow. Loans, just like that, using his details.
Exactly. And this is key. Modern cyber fraud isn't just about nicking what's already in your account.
Right.
It's about using your stolen identity to create new debt, new liabilities for you.
Right.
To basically weaponize his identity.
That's a chilling way to think about it. It really shows how advanced these schemes are getting.
Definitely.
So when we talk about stolen credentials here, what are we likely looking at? Is it just like a password?
Yeah.
Or something more complex, maybe SIM swapping?
Well, based on what we see in lots of these cases, it's probably a mix. Maybe they started with phishing to get his online banking login, and then quickly combine that with maybe a SIM swap or perhaps some malware to grab the OTPs, the one-time passwords.
The speed is crucial then.
Absolutely crucial. The speed lets them get those credentials, apply for these quick consumer loans, which are often, pre-approved or have faster checks for existing customers before the bank or the victim can fully react.
And these loans, they didn't just transfer the cash out, did they? There was another step.
That's right. Another layer of sophistication. They used the loan money immediately to buy mobile phones.
Mobile phones, that sounds like a very deliberate tactic.
Oh, it is. It's classic. Think about it. Phones are high value, easy to sell quickly on the gray market for cash.
Untraceable cash.
Pretty much. It converts the fraudulent loan into physical goods, then into liquid assets very fast. And it avoids a direct bank transfer, which might be easier to trace or freeze.
So bypasses some of the usual security checks.
Effectively, yes.
Yeah.
It makes recovery much harder.
So this constable, he's not just dealing with a stolen 11,000 rupees. He's got these loans, too. What was the final damage?
It's catastrophic, really. After the fraudulent debit and these 2 big loans taken out in his name, his account wasn't just zeroed out.
No.
He was left with a negative balance, a debt of 9.6 lakh.
9.6. Almost 1 million rupees in debt, just from that one text alert.
Effectively, yes. It escalated that quickly. And look, this isn't just a one-off freak incident.
You're seeing more of this.
The National Cybercrime Reporting Portal, it shows a huge jump in financial fraud complaints. Millions every year. And this pattern moving beyond just draining accounts to exploiting credit and loans, it's becoming, unfortunately, much more common. Constable Jadhav's case is like a textbook example of this new wave.
It really makes you stop and think. A police officer, someone whose job involves fighting crime, becomes a victim on this scale. So our goal with this deep dive was to look at what this case tells us, about staying safe online and just how serious the digital security threat is.
Especially when even law enforcement isn't immune.
Exactly.
And I think the core lesson here is pretty stark. Constable Jadhav's situation shows vividly that cyber fraud now is often multi-stage. It's complex.
Right, not just a smash and grab.
No. What looks like a small problem, that initial alert, can actually be the start of something huge designed to completely hijack your financial identity.
It really underlines how vulnerable we can all be, doesn't it? Regardless of how aware we think we are.
Absolutely. It's
Mm.
not just about having a strong password anymore, though that's still important, of course.
Mm-hmm.
These fraudsters are exploiting the connections between systems banking, identity verification, quick loans. They turn the efficiency of digital finance against us.
It's a sobering reality check, especially if you feel like you're generally careful online. So, maybe the final thought for everyone listening is this. In this digital world, where even someone trained to uphold the law can have their finances totally wrecked by stolen credentials and sort of systemic loopholes,
No.
what new steps, what extra layers do you need to think about adding to protect your own digital life and your money? Beyond just the basics we all know,